Hey guys, welcome to another video. iQuinix here, back at it again with yet another one. So, juzi nilikuwa naangalia analytics and other videos. Unajoga vile unaangalia YouTubers tunakugana this analytics inakuonyesha in which how your videos are performing. You know, nilikuwa naangalia all old videos and just stuff. So, one thing I noticed as in a good chunk of you pale mko 18 to 25. Hiyo ni kitu nilinotice kwanza kitambo. But nili notice as in I've been telling you like which car to buy, what car to buy, how to, you know, where to buy it from, is it cheap, is it expensive, do you want it, all those, you know, just advice. Nikaona I've been telling you all of this na sijai waambia how to get a driver's license which is quite ironic if you think about it. Think ingekuwa video yangu ya kwanza huko, but anyway, it is what it is. So me actually thought this was going to be a short video, but nienda nikaangalia things of late things may change, the process in which you're supposed to get your driving license, and basically the government through the NTSA, National Transport and Safety Authority, they really revamp that, you know, way to in which you can get your driver's license. Basically kitambo we used to have this type of licenses, driver's license. As you can see hapo chini imeandikwa driver's license. So this is mine, in which inside ingekuwa na your details, your name with a passport photo that fades after 1 year, and and you know your renewal cycle in which ungelipa online through the Citizen platform and show your renewal cycles, you know, which was quite I don't know. And nyuma yangu nimefunika, but nyuma ya hii inaonesha the stamps in which the classes of vehicles in which you are allowed to drive through your driving license. So yeah, Squeezy, they have the smart card system in which you just, you know, update nika, you know, it's fancy stuff, all that fancy stuff. I have not been able to get mine kwa sababu I don't know, corona ili ruin a lot of things, ili haribu bana. So after the process of getting it, mara unaenda unasikia sijui iko kwa system, this and that, pay this, just a lot of, you know, a lot of this and that. And which, manze, NTSA, if you ever watch this video, manze, make that process easier. Guy! Wow, just make it easier, because mimi nilienda like one day and nikasema I keep up. Mine is still valid for another 1 year, so I guess I'm good. So with that being said, ningependa kuanza, you know, on some few things unge take note before uanze kupata, you know, the driving license. So the first thing unafaa kuwa 18 years. I know other countries like, you know, some in the West wanasemaga like 16 years is okay, but in Kenya lazima uwe 18 and you have a national ID or an interim ID, hiyo yenye nakupatiaga before they, you know, actually give you actual ID. The second thing inafaa kujua, this is like a preference yako, but the school you choose, lazima iko, you know, NTSA compliant with the new curriculum, of which, you know, the new curriculum in which defines in which way you're supposed to learn. So and another thing too, hiyo shule tu iko tu poa, just have a good reputable school, you know, you want to take your course in a good reputable school. Kwa sababu some schools here zinaandikaga instructors who are, you know, quite mean or kufunzi poor, and maybe they just don't know or they are not qualified. So yeah, those are things ningependa just to kunote pale, just NB. So I will be doing in the future, I think hapo mbele I will be doing a video in which I encapsulate the characteristics of a good driving school. So make sure you check that out if hii video itakubamba. So we move on to the second part in which nitasema, okay, on the Kenyan roads, you know, Kenya sijui uko nje, but Kenyan roads, they classify cars into, you know, classes, in which class A, B, C and D. So class A ina encapsulate motorcycles, you know, 2 wheels pale, vroom and nita overlay picture. Yeah, class B ina encapsulate light vehicles, you know, personal vehicles pale, something like a, you know, a Paso or, you know, a Toyota Corolla, just a light vehicle, hiyo ni class B. And class C ina encapsulate like light commercial trucks, something like Isuzu pickup truck, something like a Canter, something like this. Yeah, mimi nilisoma na Canter, I don't know what you guys mlisoma nayo, but mimi nilisoma na Canter or mtasoma na nini, it depends with what you know choose. And class D is which encapsulate public service vehicles, PSV, something like a matatu pale, a matatu, either light commercial or just small, some Nissans, your class D. Kuna other classes, I believe kuna other classes, but sitazi focus on kwa sababu the age between upper 18 to 18 to 20, you're restricted in what you're restricted in which classes you can drive. So always you just go to a driving school and you learn how to drive a trailer. Lazima ukwe other. So these are the ones who are allowed for now. That's for that period 18 to 25. Yeah. So kuna other classes as nimesema, but sitazi highlight up. I don't think they are important. The good thing about knowing these classes inakuaga kwa sababu when you go to a driving school you are required to choose which class itakusuit. Maybe you want to be a public service driver, or you just want to equip yourself with the skills of driving a small saloon car. So ni poa tu kujua the classes. So yeah, and yeah, so pale kwa driving school kuna kuaga na some lessons you're taught. Ningependa kuzi highlight so that at least ukiuko nje you know what you're getting yourself into. So the first thing unafunzwaga inakuaga practical lessons in which you are actually taught how to drive, literally how to drive with a actual car. So you're taught how to drive. Driving is a kind of a skill, and experience is the best teacher. So practical lessons, that sits in it itself. The next thing unafunzwaga ni theory lessons. Hapa you'll get to learn road signs, traffic signs, what other just signs in which theory lessons, and and with the theory about driving mnatumiaga like a small town board in which inakuaga na all the scenarios that zinaweza happen pale town, because unajoga town kuna kuaga ni some kind of more strict rules like one way of which you get to learn. So ni poa tu kujua the theory, and you're taught that. And the next thing is inakuaga basic mechanical skills in which unafunza tu just some basic stuff. Siji kama like checking your oil, checking your coolant levels, checking your brakes, fluids, just hizo basic stuff tu vitu si azihitaji mechanic. So basic mechanical skills. The next thing you are taught is first aid skills. It is very important to always have a first aid kit kwa gari yako kwa sababu you never know what might happen. A small accident, even though hata kama ni a small cut, knowing how to use it. Set iko tu hapo like a box so that anytime you are asked do you have a first aid kit, iko hapo. And hata hujaifungua you see what the was small siku yenye accident unaifungua unashangaa sasa uanzie wapi. So they teach you some first aid skills of which come really in handy. Mimi najua zimenisaidia more than once. So yeah, first aid skills and video theory. Video theory lessons inakuaga in which mnakaa kwa class, and then you have you have something like a projector or a TV, and you get to learn through video. It's like video theory. Wanakuonesha lessons through the it's just like the way you learn in school through video. Yeah, so I believe kuna vitu zingine kama vehicle components. They do show you vehicle components, so that usiambiwe ni battery inaitwaje, alternator ni turbo. Yeah, usiconfuse hizo ama confuse just some basic stuff. Wanaisho hii ni spare wheel, hii ni nini. Aya, kuna something else like assessment tests, of which I don't think haikuwagi like really pale kwa point sana. So yeah, okay, kuna vitu zingine you also need saa pale kwa processes in which involve the government through the NTSA. So kuna vitu documents unahitaji. The first inakuaga provisional driving license. Hii ndio inakuallow you as a learner, wewe as the L, take the classes through the school. So basically you've alerted the government na wakakupatia document in which inaonesha you're allowed to take your lessons on the road, so that if anything happens, hata kama ni a small accident or anything, you have some document to back you up. So yeah, the next thing, your document you cost around 680 in 2020. That's what it costs. So in other years, if this video is on other years, itakuwa depending on what you have then, but I don't think we'll change it that much. So the next thing unafaa ni test booking. Test booking inakuwaga, you actually have to pay for, the test you're supposed to take. Sisi tulienda kwa police station, I believe. Squeezy, they still go there, but I think they're supposed to change it up in a way. Siko sure, maybe mni correct hapo. So test booking, which also costs 680 shillings. Sijui kama wata change. If wata change, you just have to pay that. And then, for the driving license, cost 780 shillings, to pay. You have to pay them so that they facilitate you with your smart card, or kitambo with our books. Yeah, so I believe okay, note to take down. The process usually takes 1 to 2 months. It depends with your time schedule. 2 to 3 to 4, maybe 2 to 3 hours per day. So I believe come to hana schedule tight, unaweza take like 1 month and you're good. Na kuna watu wenye maybe they are working and taking classes, unajua. Kuna some schools in which zinakuwa very understanding about people who are working on weekdays. A school like set in endorse, but a school like Top Gear, najua they do consider Sunday classes. Hiyo ni kitu mimi najua personal because I have a friend mwenye take classes hapo. So yeah, Sunday classes in which you get to take classes on Sunday, as it says. Yeah, so okay, another thing ningependa kusema kwa sababu a lot of people ignore it. Driving is as much theoretical as it is practical. So kuna watu nilikuwa nao hata kwa class yangu, and they did really actually wali on the theory side walikuwa na ignore, but si wote tulipita. I remember on our day of testing mimi nilienda kuitake my test at Karen police station, because hiyo time nilisomea along Wayaki way, so tulipost your Karen. So on that day, a particular school, sitaki kuiname, walikuja and all of them failed the test. Ni kama walikuwa wamechukuliwa tu pahali, and all of them failed the test. Imagine a whole school wamekuja and they all failed the test. It was such a shame. But si wote tulipass kwa sababu we were good students. Yeah, and if you follow this process, by the end of 3 months, I believe utakuwa na driving license yako and you'll be ready to hit the road. So si lazima ukuwe na gari ndio ukuwe na driver's license. Si lazima. Najua kuna watu wanakuwa na hiyo mentality as in nitai drive wapi. It's good to have it. You never know. Maybe a relative anaweza kuwa na gari, and just kuwa handy. People might actually one day rely on you. So take it without a car. Sawa. Msiji put down. So that's today's video. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. If you're an OG subscriber, thank you for watching another video. And yeah, please leave a like. Share labda this idea in a way. So yeah, thank you, and see you on the next one. Peace out.